Okay, I'm back. So yesterday's video went absolutely nowhere. This blog is supposed to be, my blog is supposed to be about how I overcame or am overcoming my divorce and how I healed, or just the whole process. Okay, so my friend was the one who not particularly end my marriage, but she's the one that killed the fantasy behind the marriage, or more so kind of removed the blindfold from me, because before that my husband was perfect. He could do no wrong. There was no way my beautiful, incredible, amazing husband would ever do something so callous, but he was capable of. And as the more I got to know the real man I married, I can tell you that I was totally sleeping with an enemy. This man it's disgusting. It really is. It's sad. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about him. Let's just say he's a bad man. So first I find out about my friend, then the girl in Mexico. The girl in Mexico was just the icing on the cake. It put my mind at ease, and it put me more at, it kind of stamped this, it kind of sealed it, like, okay, he's alive, he's a piece of crap. Because like I said, I believe in video 3 or 4, how I kept the call log and I knew something else was going on. I just couldn't put my finger on it until my son found out about the girl in Mexico. So the girl in Mexico didn't end my marriage per se. It's the ex-husband who did it. So, okay, so I found out about my friend, and here becomes my pain, my sorrow, my anguish, my eating disorder, my lack of controlling my emotions. I just became a huge bubble of what ifs. What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? I was a lousy wife. I was this, which I really wasn't, because now I study the whole situation. You know what? I was a pretty darn good wife. I excelled at being a mom. Oh my God. I was mom and dad 24/7. I was his beck and call. I bent backwards, forwards, sideways, front ways, for my husband. Anything he said, anything he wanted, it wasn't a matter of what do you want, it was a matter of how fast I could get it to him. I was a really, really, really good wife. And I know that's why he's so bitter now, and I know that's why he's going through whatever he's going, because now he's going through the process that I went through when I found out about the cheatings and the lies and all that stuff. So let me just walk you through a normal day in my life back then. I would wake up asking God why he was allowing me to wake up. I had no purpose in life. I had an incredible job that I couldn't even focus on. Every 24 seconds I was having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, crying. I was questioning everything around me. Everything around me. All of a sudden I was like a 4-year-old, like, why this, why that? It was, nothing made sense to me. Like, when I found out he cheated, I buried my amazing, incredible husband, which he wasn't even that incredible. Can't stress that fact out. You know, people are incredible to you until you find better people. Then you realize, what mess. I was dying over this fool? Shit. Somebody, give me a stupid pill. Because now I know what I should have been treated the whole time. And now I know how I should have been treated. Back then I didn't know any different. I just knew him. And I knew that whatever we did, we were supposed to do as a couple. So for him to be talking to somebody was not very coupley-like, but not the point. The point is, I would wake up just so heavy-hearted. I couldn't trust this man. I wanted to trust him so badly, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't wrap the thought of him lying to me to my face for so long and still wanting to trust him. Because I'm a very, very forgiving person. I'm like past dumb when it comes to the forgiveness meter. And I'm those kind of people who forgive and forget. I can honestly have words with you today and tomorrow I could be like, you know, like, and if I'm at fault, I'll be the first one to admit it. Like, hey, you know what, I was kind of out of line yesterday, sorry. So that was kind of like my day. Wake up, heavy-hearted. It was like something was compressing my chest. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't focus. God knows that by His glory and mercy, I wasn't in so many car accidents, because I would run red lights left and right. I would run stop signs. I mean, I was just suicide waiting to happen, you know? Like I said, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I would go to sleep thinking a certain thought, and I would wake up like I didn't even sleep. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I would cry in the middle of the night. I would go outside and try and breathe, but every breath that I took was just so heavy and unwanted. And I would think to myself, like, you know, ending this misery would be so easy. Like, running into that big rig, would it hurt? It can't hurt more than what I'm going through. That center divider is calling my name. You know, God, why did you put me here? Like, why am I in this situation? Why am I with this man that I am willing to give my life to, and he doesn't even want me? You know, like, he broke every, like, bond we had. Like, how could he do this to me? Like, I would understand if I was like this party animal, or if I was doing all this stupidness, but I was, you know, this wife who woke up with him, made him his coffee, made him his breakfast, went to work, came back, made him dinner, you know, I mean, everything I did was for us. Like, in my vocabulary, the word us was my forever. There was not an idea that I ever had that I didn't run through him first. You know, there was not a thought in my mind that I wouldn't run through this man first. So sometimes I think maybe that was my bad, because he knew how to kind of manipulate me. He's not a bad person per se. He's just a bad man. He doesn't know how to treat a lady, a woman, a girl. He doesn't know that having a wife and a family requires attention. He thinks being a good provider, that's it. So, you know, every day I would cry. I would lay there beside him and be like, why'd you do this to me? I didn't deserve this. I don't deserve to be in so much physical pain, so much mental pain. You know, like, physically I'm falling apart. Why would you do this to me? His answer would be, I already did it. You need to get over it. I can't change it now. I never got I'm sorry. I didn't think it would affect you this way. You know, babe, nothing happened between us. It was just conversations. And then maybe give me a glimpse of the conversations they had. You know, just so I can get an idea of what happened. But I never got an apology. I never got damn it, honey, I broke you. I'm sorry. How can I fix you? How can I make you better? Not for me, but just for your peace of mind and your sanity. Because, chick, you're falling apart. No, I didn't get none of that. I just gotta get over it. Go get my dinner and get over it. Why do you want to know? There's nothing you need to know. Just get over it, girl. Get over it. So for a year and 5 months of just hearing that, I grew more insecure about everything. Honestly, I think if it wasn't for my kids, I would have ended it. They were what kept me going day by day with my suffering, because I couldn't leave them halfway in their lives. I didn't want them to visit me one day and be like, Mom, we need you. Like, you know, I'm 13 or 12, 13 and 15, and we don't have a mom. We deserve to have a mom. I didn't want that. I could not be in eternal hell witnessing this or leaving them that way. I wanted to leave my children complete, out of college with wives, husbands, and children. That's how I want to go. I do not want to leave them wondering, this man was more? He was worth you ending it than us, Mom? They're the reason. They're my reason behind everything. Everything that I do. Every time I sell anything that I own of value, you know, I do it for them. I want them to see a strong mom who has her struggles but can overcome them, because my children deserve that and more. This fool didn't deserve all the pain and suffering I went through. He didn't. It makes me mad. No, it doesn't. He didn't deserve to see me fall apart. That was like another notch on his belt. But anyways, my baby girl's tired and she had the stomach flu yesterday, so I actually came home to visit my little baby girl princess. So, that's my daughter, Chuchubi. And yeah, that's just, it took me a while. It took me a while to be who I am today. If you think back, this happened in 2007, and it took me 7 years after the fact to just say, fuck it. But it's almost over, and I can't wait for that stamp to say done. I really can't wait. I am beside myself. That's gonna be, besides the birth of my children, that's gonna be the best day of my life, to rid myself of that legal connection. I feel more trapped in this divorce than I did in my marriage. Like, no joke. You really think you know somebody when you're walking out of a relationship? Or like, I thought I knew it all. Like, I thought, okay, it's not gonna get worse than this. I'm walking out. It got worse. The more this divorce goes on, the more I find crap out about my soon-to-be ex-husband that I'm like, what? Like, I don't need to know. I don't need to know anymore. Like, I literally was sleeping with the enemy. He is the scum underneath scum. I was a trophy. I was a prize for him. No joke. There's no way anybody can ever take my place. And I know that's why he's being so foul, because he thought I was always going to be his punching bag. He thought, she's going to be here. She's going to be here. She's going to take this. So now that I'm gone, he realizes, like, ain't nobody going to put up with his crap. I was that girl. But then again, now I'm not that girl who's going to put up with other people's crap. Now I'm more open to, like, it's kind of like, this kind of, not that I've had to have those conversations with my boyfriend, because he's incredible, but incredible might wear out. You never know. All relationships start like, yeah, and then they end up like, hopefully this is the one, because like I said, I don't want to be a serial dater. I don't want to be all over the place. I love my boyfriend, and I can honestly see an amazing, incredible future with him, because I know that. So anyways, with that said, I'm gonna go check on my baby, and I love you guys. Enjoy every minute of your day, because I am.